Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon LeafGreen. Last time we beat Brock and started exploring Route 3 on our way to Mount Moon. Otherwise, we caught a new party member, one who I plan on using for the rest of the game. So let's store all these other Pokemon we caught, because frankly, we have a new party member we need to add to our repertoire. Continue box operations. No, I'm good. So, let's withdraw good old King. Come on, pal. Into the party you go. Now, I'm a little curious. What do your stats look like, buddy? Let's take a look. Let's see. Quirky nature, Oh, this is an interesting turn of events. So, I didn't mention this before, but in total, there are 24 natures. Of all of the natures, there's one of each type that has the same stat increased as it has decreased. This is one of those natures. Quirky would have increased special defense, but it decreases special defense as well. So this is what's known as a neutral nature, meaning he has no positive or negative, which is kind of cool. Otherwise, his stats are fairly, even. As you can see, he leans in more toward favoring attack, which is kind of why I want him. He's gonna be our big, strong physical attacker one day. As of right now, the poor guy's level 6 and, kinda small. Otherwise, he has a very fun ability, Poison Point. This poisons the foe on contact. So, should an enemy use a physical move, they'll get poisoned if they are not immune. Pretty cool, right? Otherwise, he knows a whole 2 moves, Leer and Peck. Not phenomenal. So, as you might guess, we're going to be doing the good old switch method to get King leveled up, especially because we have all those lovely trainers that we left behind. This is why I want to go out of my way to make sure to do that. It's not a bad strategy. Still, let's get to it.
Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear.
Well. You know, I can't disagree more. I've never felt comfy in shorts, and frankly, living in an actual forest for all of my life, that's a great way to get ticks and fleas and all sorts of other awful things on you. So I can't say I recommend shorts all that much. Granted, if you're in an urban environment and it's, summer or a hot day, they're probably pretty great. Still though, if you don't tan your legs or anything like that, there's a good chance you're going to be looking awfully pale. So, point is, I've never been a big fan of shorts. They're all right, and I used to wear them as a kid, but man, I tell you, wearing actual long pants is so much better in my opinion. Still, they're not great for the heat. Anyways, King grew to level 7. Gained 2 HP, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 special attack, 1 special defense, and 2 speed. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ekans, huh? Ooh. Ekans Intimidate cut Cabbage's attack. Interesting. Let's give you a leech seed, huh? Of course he evaded it. Well, talk about unlucky. Now, obviously, I want to try to get King as much EXP as we can, and unfortunately, these Pokemon are all pretty darn high leveled. So, I'm trying to set it up to where I can switch in safely with him and not get totally creamed. Hopefully my strategy worked. Oh, King, come get some EXP, would you, pal? Ow, poison sting. Yeesh. At least it wasn't very effective, but man, that crit is still not very fun. Still, I'll take the HP recovery. And now that we're done with that, oh, Herbert. Now you might be wondering, why'd you pull out Herbert for this of all things? Well, while he may not be a psychic type, psychic moves are super effective against poison for whatever reason. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but it works. So, may as well take advantage of it. Now here's the downside. Because I pulled King out after Cabbage and Herbert, we're splitting that experience 3 different ways. Also, I realize I swapped Herbert and King's name in that sentence, so don't worry about it. Point is, I probably shouldn't have split them up like that. Oh well, we'll live. Still, King is well on his way to gaining plenty of experience. So, hey there.
Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you?
I just explained I don't want to get ticks or anything on my legs. Trust me, for anyone who's never lived in the forest and gotten a tick bite, it is not fun. Granted, I haven't ever gotten a tick bite either, but point is, I don't want to start, okay? Now, I will say there was this kind of awful story, and to be honest, if you're a little queasy, maybe I'll tone this down for you. Point is, at one point my grandma got bit by a tick, and those things are really hard to dig out of skin. So I had to kind of get in there with some tweezers, and it was a whole thing. Point is, ticks are nasty little pieces of work, and frankly, I would just wear long socks and jeans and not go rolling around in the grass. Now look, to be fair, it's not like you're, touching grass and ooh, suddenly you have ticks all over you. It's not like that, but point is, just be careful when you're going out and wear, some protective gear. Maybe use bug repellent or something. Still, in my experience, using long socks, padded boots, and things like that, as well as longer pants, really go to helping prevent things like that. After all, I've never gotten bit by a tick. Oh, good old Spiro. Still, you should be a veritable feast of experience for good old King. 87. Not bad. King gained a level. 2 HP, 2 attack, 1 defense, 1 special attack, 1 special defense, and 1 speed. Very nice. Ooh, and he learned Focus Energy. Frankly, it's a move that I think is terrible and will never use. Lost! You sure did, pal. Basically, the whole idea with Focus Energy is that you're supposed to use it to increase your critical hit chance. I don't know what game they actually fixed that in. Oh, and here's something interesting. See how there was a slightly different little patch of grass here? Pressing A just before it, you find an Oranberry, one of our first held items, and one of the first berries we'll ever find in this game. There's a lot of sneaky hidden items like that throughout this entire game, and frankly, I don't remember where they all are. Point is, you'll get an item later that'll help you find them, but sometimes you can see where they are.
Eek! Did you touch me?
I didn't try to. But, anyways, what was I talking about? Ticks or something? Point is, shorts are great and all, but, oh, right, Focus Energy. That's what I was talking about. This is a weird move. It's supposed to increase your critical hit rate, but I know in a lot of the games, it just does nothing. And in some of the games, it even does the inverse and decreases your critical hit chance. At least I think. It's been such a famously bugged move that frankly, I've never ever in my life wanted to use it, so I usually get rid of it as quickly as I can. Maybe you've had great success with the move. I don't know. Point is, it's got a notorious history and I really don't like it. So, oh. Well, this isn't ideal. Still, Jigglypuff, although you put us to sleep, you're poisoned and leech-seeded. So there's a good chance we'll wake up before you, can do too much damage to us. I suppose, let's queue up a tackle, just in case Cabbage does wake up, hopefully. Disable, ugh. You're an annoying little thing, aren't you? See, this is why I like, the Bulbasaur line so much, especially once he becomes Ivysaur. Getting Leech Seed and Poison Spore, or Poison Powder, my goodness, Poison Spore, what am I talking about? Poison Powder is such a great combination, because even though I'm asleep, I'm still effectively doing a pretty good chunk of damage. Maybe it's not all that much in the grand scheme of things, but it's still keeping the damage up while I'm otherwise immobilized. I think that's pretty darn good. See, we even beat him while sleeping. I mean, come on, that's gotta count for something. And hey, King grew to level 9. Gained 2 HP, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 special attack, 1 special defense, and 1 speed. Very nice. And Cabbage also gained some EXP for sleeping. Good for him.
That's it?
Yeah. Cool. That seemed pretty worth our time. Otherwise, anyone else we missed? Doesn't look like it. Cool. So yeah, that certainly helped get King some very needed experience. So I'm glad I waited. Otherwise, back on the topic of hidden items, usually there are obvious things that are kind of out of the way that if you check, you might find some hidden things.
Whew, I better take a rest. Oh, that tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you.
Tunnel to Cerulean, huh? Must be talking about Mount Moon. Because, wouldn't you know it, Cerulean's the next city we're actually heading to. So, seems like Mount Moon's quite the ordeal. I'm sure we'll be just fine. Otherwise, any new Pokemon in here? I don't believe there are, but doesn't hurt to check. Ah, good old Pidgey. Sure. You know what, King? Let's see how you do. Give him a peck. Kinda weird that you have a flying type move and Pidgey doesn't, but oh well. Go on, Pidgey. Why don't you give King a nice big hug? There you go. Ah. So yeah, there's a reason I really like the Nidoran line, is because they're fairly tanky, they have a really good ability, they have great offense, and frankly, they're not too slow. They're not the fastest by any means, but you could certainly do worse. That's why I really wanted to have them, because they really complement our choice of other teammates in the future. The only big downside is that because we chose Bulbasaur, we already have a poison type. Though, as I mentioned, he'll become the king of earthquakes later. So, eventually he does receive a ground dual typing with poison, so it's not all bad. Plus, to be honest, I think poison types are probably my favorite Pokemon. They're super versatile. Anyways, King gained a level, is now level 10. He gained 3 HP, 2 attack, 1 defense, 1 special attack, 1 special defense, and 1 speed. Pretty good level, all things considered. So, yeah. Otherwise, up here... Route 4, huh? How's it going?
Oh, wow. That's the Boulder Badge. You got it from Brock, didn't you? Brock is cool. He's not just tough. People like and respect him. I want to become a gym leader like him.
Honestly, not a bad aspiration. So yeah, for instance, see how these rocks are all kinda all over the place? These are a good example of things you might want to go out of your way to check, because they're kinda out of place. Ah, see? Right here. We find a Persimberry. Pretty cool. Now you might be wondering, what the heck are the berries and what do they do? I keep hitting the map button. I'm gonna do that a lot throughout this playthrough. But in our key items, we have the TM case, which holds all of our TMs and HMs. Pretty nice. And the berry pouch, which carries berries. So, within the pouch, we have the 7th berry, Oranberry, and the 8th berry, Persimberry. Oranberries, when held by a Pokemon, will heal 10 HP after they hit a certain threshold of HP in battle. You can also, I believe, manually use them too, so they're pretty versatile. Otherwise, Persimberries, when held, it will be used in battle to lift confusion. So if you get inflicted with confusion and your Pokemon is holding this, they'll automatically use it and cure themselves. Pretty useful, huh? In Generation 2, where berries were introduced, heck, where held items were introduced, these were a huge mechanic, and frankly, I really miss them. It's cool that you can find them throughout this game, but don't expect to see any dedicated berry bushes or anything. Also, my goodness, I think I totally glossed over this girl. My apologies, how are ya?
Ouch, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude.
Yeesh, that doesn't sound quite so fun. Ah, the Poke Center. Lovely. Otherwise, hey there.
Team Rocket attacks cerulean citizens. Not a day goes by without Team Rocket being in the news.
They sound like a real menace. Otherwise, how's it going?
Sometimes you'll have too many Pokemon with you to add any more. In that case, you should just store some using any PC.
Hey, it's not bad advice. We just did that too. It's a newspaper. Huh. Well, shame we can't read it. Otherwise, how's it going?
Okay, set 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Yeah, that'll do it. At most, you can have 6 Pokemon with you.
Hey, that's pretty true. And, how are you, fella?
Hello there, laddie. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, for just 500 Pokedollars. So, you'll buy it, am I right?
Sure. I'd paid an outrageous $500 for the Magikarp. Do you want to give a nickname to the Magikarp? Nah. Still, it is a new Pokemon that we haven't seen nor can we obtain quite yet. So, I want to pick this up. So, let's give its dex entry a nice little read. I want to say it's quite far down. Come on now. Let's take a look. Yep, it's much further down than I remember. Oh, goodness. Ah, there it is. Number 129, Magikarp, the fish Pokemon. In the distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today. This is a Pokemon that, frankly, should you tough it out and get this thing to level 20, it will pay back dividends. Seriously, Magikarp becomes a crazy powerhouse of a Pokemon. That's kind of why I think they have the guy mention it, along with the dude saying, hey, you need to stay with certain Pokemon. That's a big hint. So, if you want, get Magikarp to level 20, and let me tell you, you will not regret it. Otherwise, let's head on into Mount Moon. Quite the mysterious area. And let me tell you, it's big too. Beware, Zubat is a bloodsucker. Sounds intimidating. And,
What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here.
Okay. I suppose a Pokemon battle to pass the time ain't a bad idea. Class Iris would like to battle, and sent out Clefairy. Oh, that's that thing rumored to be from the moon, ain't it? Huh, cute. King, give him a peck. Uh-oh. Clefairy's cute charm infatuated King. So, remember when I mentioned gender playing a role outside of breeding? This is a good example. If you notice, our entire team is male, so they're all going to be painfully weak to Clefairy. King's in love with Clefairy, but he managed to get through it and peck her. To get promptly put to sleep. Well, that's not good. Hopefully it only knows sing? I doubt it. Oh, growl. Good, good. Just one of the most obnoxious moves while we're sleeping. Come on, King. Hey, not bad. Guy's got his, priorities straight. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Please be done. Thank goodness. My gosh, Clefairy. Wait, it's still not done. Oh. How unlucky. Well, I guess, Cabbage, come finish off the Clefairy. Man, talk about unlucky. Had it not been for that darn critical hit, we'd have got out of this fight peachy keen. Oh, well. That's how it goes sometimes. Encore. Oh, come on. Cabbage got an Encore. Now, what Encore does is it makes you use the same move you just used every single turn after until the Encore ends. So when you pick Fight, you'll just use Leech Seed again in our case. It's not phenomenal. Still, it's not a big deal because right after this fight, we're going to go straight back to the Poké Center and heal King up because he got cheated out of a victory. So yeah. Pokemon's quite the wild game, and let me tell you, Gen 3 is amongst some of the wildest that Pokemon ever was, just because of all the wacky shenanigans going on with the stats and special and physical and all sorts of things, so this doesn't surprise me that much. Still, Cabbage gained a level, and it's level 17. HP went up by 2, attack went up by 2, defense went up by 2, special attack, my goodness. Special attack went up by 2, special defense by 1, and speed by 1. Pretty good level. Eesh. I lost? You sure did. Rude, getting a whole 5 double slap on me. Gosh, I tell you. Uh-oh. Well, a new Pokemon, Zubat. Like they said, it's a bloodsucker. They know the move Astonish, which isn't what you'd think it is. They know Absorb, I think it is. Oh, of course. Thanks for the crit, Herbert. Actually, no, I'm thinking of some other Pokemon. They know Leech Life, which is another weird move, because I believe it's a bug-type move of all things. So, kinda strange that they know that, but it's kinda their signature move. Point is, it is pitifully weak in this game, and is more annoying than anything. So, don't expect it to really be that bad, but it's still annoying. Oh boy, another Zubat, Sure, we'll parlay. How about a peck? Not bad damage. And Astonish, huh? Alright, fair enough. Have another peck. There's Leech Life. I was gonna say, I've never seen them use Astonish this much. Normally they just spam that every turn. And if you notice, it didn't get poisoned despite hitting us physically. That's because Zubat is a flying poison type. Who would have guessed, huh? Still, let's see if we can catch him and add him to our team. I say team, temporary. I don't plan on using a Zubat in this playthrough. Still, doesn't hurt to get the data. Number 41, the Bat Pokemon. It forms colonies in perpetually dark places and uses ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. Cool. Give a nickname to Zubat? Nah. Like I said, I don't want to use it, even if it is being added to our party. And what's this? TM09 Bullet Seed. Ah. Interesting move right here. So, let's open up the TM case. Bullet Seed. A 100 accuracy, 10 power grass move. The user shoots seeds at the foe. 2 to 5 seeds are shot at once. This is kind of the same way that move the Clefairy used works, Double Slap. It always hits a minimum of 2 times, but it can hit up to 5 times in the exchange of it being a lower power move. This can be pretty good, and frankly, it should probably replace Tackle on Cabbage. So, let's do it. Because admittedly, 35 power is alright, but the 95 accuracy isn't great. So, here we go. 1, 2, and poof. Cabbage forgot Tackle, and machine set. Cabbage learned Bullet Seed. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That'll certainly be a boon. And, uh-oh. Zubat! Oh, gosh. Alright. Well, there's really no great way for me to do this. How about, Herbert? Sure. You've got Psychic-type moves. May as well put them to use. Ow. There we go. Not bad. Still, you didn't one-shot him, so that's kind of a pain, but oh well, that's what you got Tackle for. Frankly, I really don't mind using Herbert just to conserve some PP on Cabbage in this cave. That's kind of why I wanted him. And hey, a Paralyze Heal. Not bad at all. Otherwise, how's it going?
Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you?
Uh-oh. All right. Weedle, huh? Sure. King, I guess give him a peck, because it's a flying type move, which is effective against bugs. Go figure. Birds eat bugs. Not bad damage at all, buddy. You should be able to solo this fight. Ow. All right. Pretty good. Hey, and King gains another level and is level 11. 2 HP, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 special attack, 1 special defense, and 1 speed. Not bad at all. Better than zeros, that's for sure. Ah, Kakuna. How about a peck, huh? Also, admittedly, I'm not super certain, but I feel like the audio is getting a little desynced for some reason. Might just be me, but I suppose we'll see if it shows up in the recording. Kind of weird to talk about that, but just something I'm kind of noticing on my end. Might just be my monitor being a little slow. Oh well. Point is, sometimes technology isn't as reliable as we'd like it to be. Such is the matter, but oh well. Ah, another Zubat. Color me surprised. Oh, Herbert, I would like you to deal with the Zubat, please. Ah, Leech Life. Well, oh well. At least it's not very effective against Herbert. Again, it's another big reason I really wanted Herbert for this section. Having a super effective move on Zubats and taking reduced damage makes these fights go by a lot quicker, especially because I believe Leech Life is super effective against Cabbage, just because he's a grass type and bugs eat, leaves and grass, so it makes sense. Still, it's not very fun. Not bad. And hey, King gained another level and grew to level 12. 2 HP, 2 attack, 1 defense, 1 special attack, 1 special defense, and 1 speed. Not bad at all. And he learned Double Kick, which is kind of similar to Bullet Seed and Double Slap. It's pretty good. I believe it's a fighting type move, so that's neat. Otherwise, frankly, I feel like we should explore the rest of Mountain Moon next time we play Pokemon LeafGreen. Should be a good time. Otherwise, as always, I've been Bread. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.